I am. If I were not an optimist, I would not have thought I could make the world a better place. Light, I think you might actually be a real positive thinker. That is the first big difference between a Shinigami and a human with a death note. But if you write humans' names into the death note, Light, you will not get any extensions on your lifespan. This is not about extending your lifespan, though it is about shortening it. The other difference might be even more interesting to you. Light, nobody knows this stuff about Shinigami. This is way more interesting than that thing you told me earlier. Ryuk says, I know. We Shinigami look down on the human world from our realm to choose which humans we will write into our notebooks. The unlucky one is possessed by Shinigami. But usually, it is just whoever your eye happens to land on. There might be some preferences involved. So how do we know the person's name? Just by looking at them? Well, a Shinigami's eyes can see a human's name and lifespan over their head when we look at them. And how much extra life they will get if they kill them. Yeah, that is why Shinigami always know the name of the person they are killing. Their name and lifespan, and our eyes are different. That is the biggest difference between you and me, which will give that human a Shinigami's eyes. There is a deal that, traditionally, Shinigami who drop their death note can only make with the human who picks it up. The price of a Shinigami's eyes is half of their remaining lifetime. Half of that human's remaining lifetime. And if you have just 1 year left, it is 6 months. Yeah, so if you have 50 years left, that is 25. Of course, I can see your name and lifespan right now. Light. Of course. And I know I literally have a big mouth. I would never tell you what that is. If I convert it to human world time, I know exactly how many years you have left. No, in fact, that is one of the rules of the Shinigami realm. And since you are not on Kira's side or Ella's side, even if you see the name of the person I want to kill, you are not going to tell me what it is. In other words, this deal was invented to help humans who have picked up death notes. I ought to tell you this deal has no advantages for the Shinigami. I can extend my lifespan using anybody. And with those, I can look at anyone and know what their name is. Give me half of your remaining lifetime, and you can have a Shinigami's eyes. Here the chapter ends.